So tell us a little bit
really
about this new role. I mean, how much are you relating to this guy a lot? Like, are you?
No, Milo is Captain Sensitive, and he gets his heart broken in the opening scene. The guys spend a little time trying to get him back on his feet. He's a character that's a couple of my friends, two of my best friends are this kind of guy, and I make fun of them every day. So now I'm on the receiving end of that. Yeah, tables have turned. Yeah, you know, he's a nice kid, and I'm an asshole, so it kind of works out perfect.
So does that make you kind of the punchline a lot of times in these first few episodes?
Yeah, you know, he's not the whipping boy, but you know, there's sort of a running joke of guys asking him how he's doing or what's going on or how does he feel, and every time he tries to get out how he feels, they ignore him. Like, oh yeah, that's great. Anyway, moving on. And so, you know, and he's had his girl for years and years and expected to marry her, and breaks up with her, and literally an hour later they're like, thank God, let's get right back on there, you know what I mean? And he's like, guys, it's been an hour. So, yeah.
Well, if you had to turn it around, which of the other guys do you think is most like their character? Which could be a good or bad thing?
I think those guys all sort of play similar characters to themselves. You know, it's like one of those things when you're casting a show and you're auditioning, you know, for people kind of have that sort of personality generally when they book that role. It's not often is it an exact opposite, every once in a while. But you know, James is like, you know, he's a bit of a ladies' man in terms of he's so charming, but he's also such a beautifully nice person. So unlike his character where he's a little more abrasive, James, like I've known him for 10 years. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and always happy. He's so energetic and happy to see you, and happy to, like, he actually cares, like, what's up? Not like, hey man, how you been? Good to see you. He wants to know what you're doing and how are things, and he's an interesting storyteller. So, and I hadn't met Michael or Adam before, but Adam's very, very funny. He's great at stand-up, and he's witty, and, you know, he's got the whole Woody Allen, just, like, neurosis thing going. He's really funny at that. And then, you know, Michael's just, like, a super nice dude as well. You know, he's a family man. And, but we're going to make him into Brad Pitt. You know, he's working out now. We're going to wax his chest. He's got the blonde hair.
Does he know that, or
you
just...
No, these are our plans for him.
Gotcha. What is it about the sitcom formula that keeps you coming back?
It's by far the most fun job in Hollywood. You know, doing a 1-hour drama is brutal work, especially if you're in every scene. And doing the live show, you know, it's like doing theater, but you get paid more. It's really fun. You know, we have a live audience. There's 200-300 people there every Friday night, and you know, doing 70 shows is like being at summer camp. Like, we just spent all day playing grab ass and making fun of each other, and then pull it together to, you know, try to memorize somebody's dialogue for Friday night. So it's just a job that I enjoy doing, and I think the people who end up being good at it have decent timing, and because I don't consider myself particularly funny, but I think I have decent timing if somebody writes me good jokes, and so it's, you know, pays the mortgage.
In the first season, I would imagine that a show like this would have ample opportunity to throw in a lot of female guest stars for the guys to mix it up with. Maybe not so much for your character, though.
No, I think there will be, and I think that hopefully the dates go terribly wrong. I think that we'll have a lot of that stuff. You know, maybe he gets the stomach gurgles or whatever. You know, whatever the worst case scenario dating stories you can have.
So you don't
hoping happen to Milo.
You don't think it's too soon for him to try to get back out there, or do you
No,
think
he's going to try to get back out there, but he's just not ready.
Okay.
And every time that he thinks he is ready, I'm sure something will go wrong.
A show like this about, you know, Korg friendship kind of lives and dies with that friendship and whether or not the audience believes it. So how did you guys go about finding the bromance, so to speak, or the chemistry?
I took them to my house in Utah on a hot air balloon trip, and we spent every day for a week in a hot air balloon discussing life's problems and what we could do to change the world. We drank wine, we ate cheese, and we bonded.
No, really.
I'll take that answer.
Really?
It's on video. It looks
Really?
serious.
What I lied to you.